Home with you, Cake TV 10, Wichita.
Live at noon, it's Cake's Kaleidoscope with Mogi Langston and Dale Summers. The latest news, weather, and much more. Now, here are your hosts, Mogi and Dale.
Good afternoon. Welcome into a Thursday show. We're that far away from another weekend, huh?
I know.
Shame on me for thinking about it already. But
yeah, no, it's been a short week this week. Well, you know, tomorrow is a big night. The night we've all been waiting for. The gala premiere of the movie King Kung Fu.
That's right.
13 years we've been waiting for this. And as the excitement builds, we thought you'd like to meet the zany characters in the film. They join us today, and they're zany off the film, too, most of them.
Well, you don't have to travel all the way to Hollywood for a movie premiere. Tomorrow night in Wichita at the Crest Theater, Wichitans and people from all around the area will line up at the Crest Theater for the world premiere of King Kung Fu. The whole town has been buzzing about this for quite a while, and it will all happen tomorrow night. But a day in advance, today on Kaleidoscope, we're going to get a bit of a preview, I guess you could say. We're going to meet some of the illustrious stars of this film epic, and we have 3 of them here with us today. And boy, we had to work hard to get these people to come in on our busy schedules the day before this premiere. Jane Walterscheid is with us, also Lance Hayes, and Jim Erickson is along. And we welcome all 3 of you into Kaleidoscope today. Let me start out first of all by asking you, this thing was 13 years in the making. I would have you all seen the finished product, first of all? You have not seen the finished?
I have.
You have seen. Well, let me ask you then, Lance. How does it hold up? In other words, how does it play in the 80s when it was...
Listen, this is a good movie. You keep hearing this thing of it's not as bad as you think it'd be, or it isn't the worst movie I ever saw. It's a good movie, believe me. You'll enjoy it. Everybody who sees it will.
It's not the type of movie, since it was started...
It wasn't so topical. Somebody said today that when we made it, Watergate was going on, and now Irangate is going on. So there's a similarity. But no, it wasn't so topical of the 70s.
Let me go down the line and just quickly have you identify the character that you play in the movie and give us a quick...
Okay, I was the driver of a driver
all there is which separates man from the animal.
Let me start
It's been a
over.
while. Remember
yeah,
this.
it's been
a while
13 years ago. It's hard to remember. I was in a driver's ed car that said gangway on the top, and I hit a few cars and end up hitting the police car.
That was fun to do, I would imagine.
Yeah, I've got a big one line.
Do you remember what your line was?
Yes.
What was it?
You'll have to go see the
I'll
movie.
have to go see the movie. All right, that's a way of getting us there. Lance, how about you? What was your role?
I played a TV reporter. Actually, mine was a little Alfred Hitchcock. I directed this film, too. And so then I just had to do a little bit on camera. So I played a TV reporter and send up some of you journalism folks a little bit.
Oh, of course, it's well-deserving of it, too.
Play the envy of the hero of the film. The hero wants to get into TV, so he sees me doing an on-the-spot report on the gorilla, and he decides that he can do that too, and that sets off actually the plot of the film. So.
Well, we had Bob on a couple of weeks ago. Why don't you just give us a quick synopsis, though, for those viewers who might not have been here the day that Bob watched the movie, or was here to talk about the movie. A quick synopsis of the plot.
Okay, real quickly, the gorilla was a house pet of a Chinese master of karate, and this is a takeoff a little bit on the old Kung Fu TV series. And when he gets big enough to where he can no longer be controlled, why, Jim Erickson, the karate master, decides to give him to the United States. And so on a tour across the country, why, he makes this big Midwest exhibition in Wichita, Kansas, and these guys decide they want to get into TV and they need a story, and the best way they can get a story is turn the gorilla loose and then chase him around town for all the stuff that he gets into. And it's a comedy. It's, you know, the gorilla is the good guy of the picture. Really, he's a Disney sort of character. I've had somebody ask me, is he a monster? Because it says the monster master of the martial arts. No, he's a funny, warm character who just runs up against lots of good action with people who don't understand it. So.
Now, Jim, you play the karate master who was the master of the gorilla from the start. You are in this. Are you going to review this movie? I was just kind of curious about that. Are you going to give this movie a review when you see it?
I haven't decided. If I did, I think I would concentrate on the obvious star character. I could write a review of his role already without being burdened with having seen it. And if I didn't do that, people would still assume I had done it. So I don't know whether I'm going to bother to review it or not. I incidentally not only played a karate master, but also the philosophy instructor. It's a very complex role.
Are all of you hoping that this movie is the one that gives you your big break and launches you on your way to Hollywood stardom or Kansas stardom, whatever the case may be?
Well, I weighed 45 pounds more then than I do now, so I just assume that this is not the image I would exude. The Burl Ives look is out, the Tom Selleck look is in, so this film isn't going to do it for me.
What do you remember most? Just as a final quick wrap up here, we'll go down. What do you remember most about working on King Kung Fu?
I remember just helping out a bunch, you know, being the gopher.
In addition to the driver's ed driver. Yeah.
Right.
A lot of fun, a lot of good memories, a lot of hard work. I don't know, I think, like I said, that it turned out that it paid off. But an awful lot of people in Wichita. If you want to talk about the stars of this film, you could put a camera out the window, because literally, Wichita and an awful lot of people in Wichita are the stars of the film.
And the chance for everyone to get a chance to see it will be coming up soon. First of all, the world premiere is tomorrow night at the Crest Theater. It's going to be quite an event, and of course the movie will then be shown at the Crest through the 4th of June. The television premiere, by the way, will be right here on Cake Television the 12th of June. It'll be an 8 o'clock movie on the 12th of June. You'll be able to see King Kung Fu. If you haven't already seen it at the Crest, even if you have, you may want to watch it again. It's one of those movies that you may just want to see time and time again. Huh?
Yeah.
Thanks to all of you for being with us, and congratulations. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Thank you.